Okay, so it's tax time. Tax day is literally knocking at our door. And you're probably thinking, okay, no big deal. But what happened if you owe Uncle Sam? What should you do? There are so many options. A lot of people get overwhelmed, excited, anxious, overwhelmed, get that big tight feeling in their stomach. Just the thought of owing Uncle Sam. Well, I want to give you three tips, or maybe two, three to two tips that you can do right now that can help you when it comes to tax time owing Uncle Sam or even your state revenue. The first thing you want to do is really check to see if you really owe. And if you do owe, one of the things you want to do is if you can't pay in full, is to do an installment. Now, you're probably saying, I can't pay, don't want to pay. But the reality is, if you really can't pay, Uncle Sam, the IRS, and the state revenue are willing to help you. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your tax return is filed and that you're in compliant. So that way, when you do put your installment plan and request in, that you are eligible for it. I can't tell you plenty of times that people have not paid their taxes and they want to put an installment plan and the IRS will deny it because, not to say you don't have any money, but the reality is that you're not in compliance. So when I say not in compliant, your tax returns are not filed, your debt has not been paid if you had a balance, or you're not on an installment. So the one thing you want to do is put yourself on an installment plan. And if you're not able to do that yourself, because you could do it online at irs.gov. I always say everyone has an account. All you have to do is register your social security number. So you could do that. That's one thing, is to put yourself on an installment plan. Now, if it gets overwhelming, you're not able to make a payment or even the thought of putting an installment, I would suggest seeking a tax professional so that way they can help and assist you when it comes to maybe negotiating your payments to a lower pay. But the key thing I want to let everyone know is, because everyone said, well, you know what, I'm going to put an offer and compromise. I'm going to do it. I'm going to lower my thing. There are things that have to be required and eligible to get an offer and compromise. Offer and compromise. That's lower your tax liability or just completely just end it.